so relieved right now. It's one day before I officially move out and my charms have just arrived. Thank God. So I ordered around 500 this time and I hope my stock will last for the whole year maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I'm really excited and I'm gonna unpack now. Let's go. That was really cringy. I'm sorry. I don't know if you've seen any other videos of mine, but this is like the biggest box of charms I have ever received. So they came in these like huge packages. They are not sorted and I have to count them, so great. Yeah, wow. So I tried out a different supplier this time and the charms are a little bit different than usual and that's also why they are not sorted. But I didn't have to pay customs, so that's a big plus. So what I immediately noticed is that my charms now, in comparison to before, are a little bit lighter and a little bit thinner than the ones before. But they are also a little bit more vibrant and sometimes they don't align 100% with the bag. So I really have to check if that's like the case for all of the charms or if it's just like some special conditions. There you can see it here pretty well. If it's gonna focus. Like, it's supposed to say Team Space Donut, but the back and the front font don't align, so it's a little bit
mushy.
And also the same issue with the link charm. Like, here you can see it perfectly. It's a big yikes. Weirdly enough, the back works really well. That's so strange. It's just the front that is like fucked up. I'm gonna check if that's like the case with every link charm, but I think I will have to do that when I get like back home. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So we have a comparison between this is the old design and this is the new one. So you can see this one is a little bit bigger than the other one, just a tiny bit. But this one, the colors are a lot more clear. While here it's a little bit cream-ish. But this is the old one and this is the new one. So it's, yeah, maybe like, I don't know, 30% thinner than the other one. But yeah, this one feels a lot more solid, actually. This one just feels lighter, which is not a bad thing. Especially considering that the colors here are a lot nicer. And also the transparent, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but this one has kind of a yellow to it, like some undertone. Like it's not 100% clear. Well, this one is a lot more transparent and a lot more clearer. So, as I already mentioned, I did try out a new supplier this time, so I kind of knew I was taking a risk. Despite some small issues, they did turn out pretty good, and in general, I'm actually pretty happy with them, especially the colors because they're so vibrant. And I also know some of you are interested in numbers, so for this time around, I ordered 500 charms and paid $1,200 for this order. Now that I left Berlin behind and moved back in at home, I quickly started to renovate one of the rooms to turn it into an office, which will be a separate video with its struggles. And things actually just started out quite well in the beginning. I'm really excited. I think it looks so cool together. After having a lot of trouble with my furniture and just international shipping being absolutely shut down, I kind of tried to get my shizzle together as well as I could and just started the things that I was able to do. For example, I don't know if you ever saw my old shop layouts, but they didn't really have any design or pattern. It was just me throwing my products randomly on a page. But this time, no. This time it would be like legit. Like actual legitness. Or at least I hope. So, I try to ask myself, what colors do I want to go for and what's my aesthetic? what are the things that I need, and one of the first things I did was to make a document for the colors I use for my shop and also for additional packaging like my thank you cards or the backing cards for the pins. I can really recommend doing this because if you have a lot of fonts or just are chaotic like me, it's just really nifty to have a document where you can just like color pick everything you need or just copy and paste and just have everything ready. With the new designs for the shop, I try to keep everything in a similar look, so it just looks like it belongs together.
Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. If I ever have a cent, I'll be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust at my feet. On a 77, on a 77 on the street.
I look kind of sick. And not like the good kind of sick, the ill kind of sick. In the middle of me trying to figure out where my furniture is and trying to open my store, also the Promare signs arrived. I know a lot of you say scenes, but I just think signs sounds a lot better, so bear with me. I will just call them books. So I made these signs together with like, I don't know, 40, 50 different artists. It was a hassle to organize. I will probably never do a sign again. Artwork project. But yeah, those arrived and I have to send them out someday, but I can't do that because post service still denies sending out internationally, which sucks. I should not swear. I am not monetized anyway, so I can't swear, so whatever. Anyways, I have like 200 books and they're really heavy. I was about to say again, but I didn't, and now I said it. Whatever. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do now is count them, maybe look if they're like major mistakes, or I know if something's like ripped or whatever. Yeah, count them. Cool. So these are supposed to be 175, I think. So usually they pack like extras, but yeah, we'll see. Oh my god, it looks so many from this perspective. Oh shit. When making my pins, I try to make it as clear for my manufacturer as possible. For example, I don't do the vector graphics, they do that because I really suck at doing the vector. So I try to make my shapes and lines as clear as possible. I also set up a separate document to show which Pantone colors I want, because I want my colors to look like I imagine them, and if you don't choose the Pantone colors, your manufacturer will just pick them out for you, and sometimes the colors just don't match up evenly. But making pins is like a whole separate chapter, so I don't know if you want me to like make a better tutorial, then let me know in the comments. I don't know. Thank you! So I just thought I'd show you this real quick. This is what I usually get after placing an order for my pins. So this is like a quotation of like what the prints will cost, the pins will cost, the unit price, the mold, and just like the price per piece. I am not sure if you can read this actually, but there you go. Yeah, like something like this. So, oh yeah, and it has like, give me like a sec. Okay. So it has like the piece count, how big the pin is, it's hard, enamel. It's a hard plated pin and it's black nickel for this one. This one is just nickel, and the other ones are gold or bronze or something like that. So yeah, we have 10 pins, and I also decided to go with a logo on the back, a back stamp for this one. I'm very excited for that. So yeah, we have 10 pins in total, and it comes to a total amount of $2,000 to pay. So because like shipping alone is like $405, which is insane, to be honest. So yeah, 2,000 money. Yeah, that's what I have to pay now. And then I also have to pay probably customs or whatever. So yeah, I'm usually going like an estimate probably of like 2,200. I don't know, that could be, just so you have some numbers. So in today's unnecessary planning adventure, I'm still debating what kind of extras I should pick for the orders. So I really want to do the Prince and Knight stickers, the chibi ones with the bouquet. I also want to do extras for the art book, which will also be the chibi, but I also want to give like a postcard or actually a square kind of print. And I thought about using the cover art as also an extra print without text, obviously. And that extra print or the stickers could also be added when someone orders the pins or maybe the charms. I don't actually know if anybody will order these charms, but I just kind of pretend. And I also kind of want to do an extra for everyone that orders something, like some kind of flyer, so I can advertise my comic. So I was thinking about using a frame from the comic, actually, which I could just crop a little and then just adjust it and put like the logo. And flyers are kind of, I don't know why, even though you can pick like stronger paper, like 300 gram, I think, but flyers are still cheaper than ordering a print, like a poster or something. It's like, I don't know, maybe they just use a faster printing technique, I have no idea. So yeah, I'm kind of debating right now. I've just been looking through the stuff I already have, because I wanted to say like, here, read Prince and Knight, blah blah blah, and on the back side maybe have like a discount code, so it's like an extra for the people who go through the effort to look at the flyer. Yeah, so I want to make it double-sided actually, because it doesn't really make any difference if it's double-sided or single-sided. I have also thought about using the bike print that I made of Prince. Well, not a print, the illustration. But like, that's also not really representative of the comic. So yeah, it's kind of off-throwing, I guess. So in this book, I just kind of wildly write what's on my mind. I had already put some convention stuff in there, which is obviously not usable anymore. And also if I have like some merch ideas, like quality sketches. Yeah, so I just put down here the shop opening in progress. I don't know if you can actually see something, but it's just basically like the stuff I have, shipping, if like I want to make the pencil cases, and I have a lot of typos. No, it's not a typo. I made a lot of mistakes when writing because I don't really pay attention. So it just says the art book, the pins, the launch extras, charms, books, plushies, for shipping over $80 maybe, packaging, buttons, and I wanted to make the omanjus, but they're irrelevant at the moment. And yeah, I just kind of try to figure out, like it says, what I have to do, like bundle, extra bundles, include the postcards, make seasonal postcards, like which sets I want to add, and just, you know, all that jazz. Just so I have a lot of thoughts sometimes and I can't really concentrate on anything because there's just too many thoughts at once in my head. So I just write down everything as fast as I can, and I don't really pay attention to like how it looks or like if I make any mistakes when writing, because I just basically want to get it like down on paper so I don't forget it anymore. I can like reorganize everything later. I just have to like put it, you know what I mean. So we have like another page where it's like the things I have, the things I need, like what I already have printed and whatnot. Like I noticed I still have lanyards, for example, or the advent calendars I have left. I also have a lot of shirts left, which I want to get rid of. I have the acrylic pins I made like I think 2 years ago by now, and I want to give these out as like freebies for like orders over a certain amount maybe. And yeah, there it also says freebies, like what I want to make, like which extras I want to include where. Here's a page about packaging where it just says like which bags I want to use, what I want to use for my books, and like which stickers I need, and like which boxes. And yeah, I should finally like write down measurements, because I tend to forget how big things are, because I'm really not good with any numbers. I'm so bad at numbers. Yeah, for example, like what size I need the bags to be, or the seals, or just the boxes for shipping, or anything really. So yeah, there's still a lot to do. I've been talking forever. I kind of want to make my vlogs more entertaining and not too much talking, but I have so much information to share, so bear with me. So that's basically it for the first part of the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I did try out something new with all the voiceover, and I hope it wasn't too annoying. Let me know what you think, and I hope to see you at part 2 when I go on more about store opening and merch and boxes. Bye!